And I was so surprised, by the way, still as we're talking about what is happening over in the US, some 3.2 billion US dollars was placed in bets for these elections. Yes, some 3.2 billion US dollars. And surprisingly, those who actually placed a bet, hoping that Trump is going to win, are the majority, with 1.3 billion injected into Trump's side, whereas Kamala Harris had 827 million US dollars. And I'm just sitting here thinking, hii mambo ya politics usicheze nayo. Kuna mtu sahi, they're seriously counting losses. Huge. And this is historic because it's never happened before. This is the first time it's actually happening. Would you ever place a bet on matters politics? Would you ever? Is that something that you would ever do? Given the fact that as of yesterday, people are so confident and extremely positive that Kamala Harris is going to make history and become the first ever female president of the United States of America. And this morning, we woke up to a huge margin, a huge gap in between the electoral colleges. I was like, what? So opinion polls do not actually mean what the ground is, actually saying. I mean, it's like the complete antithesis, because the surprise is, clearly on people's faces. So would you ever place a bet on that? Place a bet on elections? Honestly, is that something that you'd ever do? Me and politics, no. Let me talk about things that matter to you, but placing a bet on things like politics, especially the presidential elections, as controversial as they always are, God damn, that's quite hard for me. Catch me. I mean, I'll be damned if I do that. At the same time, the information that is literally coming off of these elections is moving forward in future. It's going to be very, very hard for either of the party, Republican or Democrat, to front a female presidential candidate, given the fact that this is not the first time Trump is actually beating a female candidate. It's not. Of course, this is exactly what happened over in 2016 when he was racing against Hillary Clinton, and he beat her to it. Then Biden came in 2020, beat him to it. Now he is back. And of course, they're calling it the grand return. So many lessons, by the way, from the US elections. So many lessons.